Okay, who's next?
This is Next with DJ Hapa.
Welcome to Next with DJ Hapa on Discover. I'm very excited to have Texas's own BellSaint is here.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm excited to have you. You've got an amazing voice. You've got this new song, Landmines, that is out now, and you've got a lot of things on the horizon. So we want to chat with you about all those things. I see that you brought your buddy with you, and he's got a guitar, so I assume that maybe we're going to get a live version.
Yes.
Yes? Oh, that's exciting.
Right.
That's very, very exciting, people. All right, so let's get right into it. How did all of this happen in terms of, do you remember, what is your earliest childhood memory of being able to sing?
I was 7 years old and I had a battery-operated Casio that I used and wrote my own songs. I think my first song was about my cat.
Was it about your cat?
Yeah.
Do you remember it? Do you remember little pieces of it?
No, not really. I just remember it had the word Skittles in it because that was
Skittles.
the name of my cat.
Your cat's name was Skittles.
Yeah,
That's
I named her
incredible.
when I was 5, and so yeah.
And you wrote it. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's not Smelly Cat, is it?
No, I wish.
All right. that would be a nice little paycheck there.
That would be awesome.
Which I also know that you've done quite a bit of work there on that side too, kind of syncing some tracks on some pretty big time shows and whatnot. We'll talk about that in a minute, but tell me a little bit more about, okay, you go from 7 years old writing a song about Skittles, your cat, to then now, I mean, you've released this single, you've got all this stuff that's happening. How do we get from there to now?
I wrote a lot for a few other artists, and I wrote a lot of songs for some TV and film projects. Like I
Right.
just did a song that was in an Adidas commercial.
That's
and then,
huge.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exciting. I had a song that was in the trailer for Bang Bang, which was cool. I guess my experience in the music industry was mostly as a songwriter, and now I'm kind of branching out and releasing my own thing.
It's really interesting. I kind of draw the comparison on the DJ side. Like a lot of DJs will start like with their own music, or won't start with their own music. Will start with other people's music, or just sort of like remixing other people's work to then get to their original work. Do you feel like a part of you writing songs for other people helped kind of figure out who you were as an artist?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you kind of get to try on different hats and see what works and what doesn't work. So that's definitely a bonus.
So now that all of this has come together, are there times where you're in a session or you're sitting down and you're writing something and you're just like, oh, no, I don't think I could give that one away. That's going to be a BellSaint record.
Yeah, definitely.
And how do you manage that, I guess, between like figuring out like what is for BellSaint and what is for other people?
It's kind of a gut feeling. You know, it's usually the songs that you kind of pour more into. There's more personal lyrics. There's something that you feel is very unique to you that you feel like giving it away would not be the right move. For me, it's definitely more of a gut feeling.
Right.
Like, I think I need to sing this,
Right.
you know.
Right. You got to trust your gut. It is all about that, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Tell me a little bit more about this song Landmines before we get into it here.
Yeah. Landmines was written shortly after I started going to therapy for the first time after a breakup. And I started noticing that I had a habit of going to things that were really bad to me or bad for me because I had very low self-esteem and was dealing with a lot of issues. So it's kind of just a metaphor for going to things that aren't very good for you, but it's a pattern and you keep going back to it and you don't know how to stop it.
And what did you discover through that process?
Discovering that I was worth more, you know? Yeah. I love how this is turning into a therapy session.
It happens.
I should
It
be
happens.
laying on a couch or something.
We have one out
Yeah.
there. We can move this interview out there.
Perfect.
No, but I appreciate you also being really honest about that.
Oh, thank you.
Because I think that there are a lot of people that go through things. The first time I went to therapy was after a breakup as well. And it's just like you need that. Yeah, give me a high five.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but you need that sometimes. You need to have somebody else there to kind of flesh these things out. And you know, why is it that in our world going to therapy and seeing somebody is seen as this like negative thing. Right?
No, yeah,
It's
like
a positive thing to be able to do that.
yeah, it's like a stigma if you're admitting that you need help. It's
Right.
very strange.
Right. Which, who in this world does not need help every now and then? I mean, that's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Well, I applaud you on being able to do that. And tell me a little bit then also, I assume that writing and singing and really recording these songs is in part a big part of the therapy as well.
Yeah, it's definitely been an outlet for just kind of pouring. I feel like the more I pour into a song, the more I am vulnerable with lyrics and kind of put myself out there, the more rewarding it is.
I think it's because people really can appreciate that and you can feel that and you can hear that this is real. This isn't something that was just written by somebody else for you to sing because these are great lyrics, right? Like that they're coming from this real place. I applaud your authenticity. I applaud you being open about all of that as well. I want to play Landmines, and then we're going to come back. We're going to talk some more. We're going to have therapy session part 2 when we come back. But I want to play it here and now. This is such a beautiful record. You're tuned into Next with DJ Hapa right here on Discover. More with BellSaint here in a moment, but here it is, her song, Landmines, right here on Dash Radio.
I always fall for the poetic liars, faulty wives, sand castles and fairy tales. Deep down, I think it's all I deserve, believing words will do what they say they will. Holding on to you's like guarding a grenade, slow dancing on landmines. It's only a matter of time. Oh, but I can't resist. Oh, I can't
Okay, who's next?
This is Next with DJ Hapa.
Woo! Love is a target with my heart painted on it. That's a line. That's definitely a line. That's beautiful. That last song, BellSaint, Landmines. She's here. She's here in person, and we're chatting about all things music related and otherwise. You've got it's turned into a therapy session. It's all good. This is what happens. Tell me a little bit more about this concept of slow dancing on landmines. Like, where did this visual come from to you? Because it's very descriptive the way that you've like written this.
Thank you. It was kind of a visual of just slowly having a downward spiral, you know, kind of slowly boiling, slowly disintegrating, slowly,
Right.
very positive.
Deteriorating.
You know?
Right. Really
yeah, exactly.
positive
Really
stuff.
positive message. Yeah, very depressing.
No, but you know, it's funny because some of the greatest songs are about heartbreak or about, you know, tough times and whatnot. Now, let me ask you something. In this, as you're writing this, and now that this song is out, and now you're going and you're promoting this song, you're hearing it 5 million times. Does it ever bring you back emotionally to that time?
Sometimes, especially when I'm singing it,
Yeah.
it kind of takes me back to that place.
And is that now, has that become this like shift then in power where it's like, I'm now not like out of control with it. Now I've been able to harness this and there's something really powerful about that.
Yeah, it feels, now when I sing it, it feels less victim-y and feels more like I've overcome something.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, thank you.
That's what the record sounds like. And I'm very excited because you guys are going to play this live here in a minute. And that should be a treat. I mean, I feel like there's, I love hearing artists live, especially those that can sing. And I know obviously you've got the chops to be able to do that. So we're going to get to that in a minute. But before we do, you've got some other big things that are coming up. You've got a show here in Los Angeles at the Resident downtown, which I love that venue. Have you been there before? Have you played there before?
I've been there, but I've never played there.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
It's just such a great vibe there.
Yeah.
Got a very Austin kind of vibe outside, right? Mm-hmm. Shout
The
out
food
to
trucks?
Yeah, with
Oh,
the food trucks and the
yes.
beer trucks.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I feel like we're on 6th Street or something.
Very true.
And then let's see, you've got that, and then you've also got Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week that's coming up. Tell me about that.
Yes, I've never been to Fashion Week before, and it'll be my first time going. I'm playing a set at Rockwood on September 8th at 7 o'clock. So very excited.
And are you like really into fashion? Like, do you like, is that something that you're always following and keeping tabs on? You're very fashionable.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I try. Yeah, I definitely I appreciate it as another art form, and really have loved getting to know more about fashion and designers and everything.
If you had to do something else besides sing, and like you couldn't do this for a living, what else would be a dream job of yours then? Or maybe it is still.
If I wasn't doing anything in the music industry, I'd probably be getting into going to law school.
Really?
Or, yeah, I know it's kind of random.
Would you want to like practice law?
Yeah, I would like that. That would be my second passion besides music.
That's very interesting. You don't hear that a lot.
Really?
Yeah, well, I don't hear it a lot. My father's an attorney, so I grew up sort of
nice.
and like there's like 4 lawyers in my family, but they all wanted me to be a lawyer, and clearly I'm not. But you know, that's amazing. That's amazing that you have a passion for that. I'm excited to have you guys play. We're very excited to now hear Landmines, the live version. And I know that you at home or in your cars or wherever you are excited to hear that too. You're tuned into Dash Radio. This is Next with DJ Hapa. She is BellSaint, and this is their live version of Landmines right here on Dash.
I always fall for the poetic lies, faulty wives, sand castles and fairy tales. Deep down, I think it's all I deserve, believing words will do what they say they will. Holding on to is like guarding a grenade, slow dancing on landmines. It's only a matter of time. Oh, but I can't resist. Oh, I can't resist. Slow dancing on landmines. Love is a target with my heart painted on it. Love is a target with my heart painted on it. I swim with sharks in the neon dark. I'm quick to make a joke, stay too busy to fall apart. Can't talk about it, but I can put it in a song. Maybe no one will get it, but at least they'll sing along. Any minute now, I know it's gonna blow up in my face. Slow dancing on landmines. It's only a matter of time. Oh, but I can't resist. Oh, I can't resist. Slow dancing on landmines. Love is a target with my heart painted on it. Love is a target with my heart painted on it. Holding on to you, holding on to you is like slow dancing on landmines. It's only a matter of time. Oh, but I can't resist. Oh, I can't resist. Slow dancing on landmines. Love is a target with my heart painted on it. Love is a target with my heart painted on it. Love is a target with my heart painted on it.
Okay, who's next?
This is Next with DJ Hapa.